You would like to start a business in Germany and you're curious to find out more about all the taxes we have in Germany, then this video is just right for you. Stay tuned. Yeah, so when we are talking about taxes in Germany, maybe we should clarify what kind of taxes we have in Germany. We have the income tax, we have a business tax, church tax, sales tax, property tax, the tax for income made by investments, gift and inheritance tax, final tax, vehicle tax, and the insurance tax. And in this video, we are talking mainly about the taxes regarding freelancing and starting a business as an entrepreneur. So we have some general things we should clarify. When you do business in Germany, or in general, when you live in Germany, you will receive the tax identification number. This is the Steueridentifikationsnumber. This number you will keep lifelong, and it's valid all over Germany. But additionally, you will receive a local tax number. So as the name says, local, when you move, you will need to change it or you will get a new one. Let's start with the income tax. So income tax normally is assigned in tax class according to various categories. We have 6 different classes, Steuerklassen, and they differ on your civil status, if you have children, if you live with your partner in the same household, if you have more than one job, and other facts. So as long as you're employed, your employer will take care of that, and you just receive the net, and he will send the tax directly to the Finanzamt. And if you have just one job, if you don't have a lot of changings within the year, and if you didn't move to Germany within 1 year regularly, you will get something back when you do the tax report, or at least you don't have to pay more than you already did. When you're self-employed, it changes a bit. So when you start your business, you will register the business, you will fill out a form and give that to the Finanzamt. And in the form, you will clarify what you expect, how much you will earn, and what kind of income you will generate. So is it just from the business, or do you have investments, or are you still employed? And all that you will clarify. Regarding this information, the Finanzamt will decide if you have to pay something in advance, so you pay monthly or per quarter. And yeah, that differs then if you have to pay the full tax amount at the end of the year, so when the year's already done and the income is made, or if you pay something in advance and then they have a look at it, if it was more or less as you expected. Also, your expenses should be part of your tax report, and it's important to collect all the invoices you have, all the things you buy business related. You should collect every invoice and every coupon and all that what you have. When we talk about business, it might be that you choose as a legal form the GmbH, and if so, you also need to pay business taxes. So that doesn't mean automatically that you pay more tax than if you choose, for example, the Einzelunternehmen. It just means that you pay a different kind of tax, and it's regarding the GmbH, so also the company itself will pay taxes. And when we are talking about the GmbH and when you're talking about the trade, then you might need to pay additional tax to the village or the city you live in, but that depends on the income and the profit you made by the company. If you would like to know more about that, consider becoming part of the Expert Business Club. We have a tax advisor who is ready to consult you and all that, because this would be too complex to explain in a video. But let's continue with other kind of taxes we have in Germany. So we have the church tax. If you are affiliate to one of the churches, you might need to pay tax there as well, and it's around 8 to 9%. Then we have the sales tax. It's called Mehrwertsteuer or Umsatzsteuer, and it's depending on the goods you buy or sell. It's 7 or 19%, and the 7% will get charged for most of groceries, books, magazines, public transport, cultural activities, and so on. And the 19% will get charged for most of the rest. So if you own property, which you rent, then rent out, then you might need to pay tax on this type of income you generate. And also, if you sell the property within the first 10 years, it might be that you make some extra money. So you bought it for less price than you can sell it. Then also this difference is taxable. If you generate income to stock exchange, invest your money in funds, insurances, and other methods, it might be that you also need to pay tax generated to these investments. And if you need to, pay it or not, it depends on your individual situation, on the kind of investment you made, and many other facts. So also here, my advice, please reach out to a tax advisor if you wish to become individual answers to your situation. Then there is something else I would like to share you when we are talking about the tax. It's about filling out the tax report. In general, it's, as long as you're employed, not mandatory to fill it out. Beside, if you got Arbeitslosengeld or something, then you have to fill it out. And as soon as you had to do it once, you will need to do it every year. So that means you did it once. Please consider that you also have to do it the following years. Normally, as I already said, if you're employed, there is no fear that you have to pay more. If you have expenses because you moved or you studied on the side or you got something else, it might be that you will get some money back. Then we have the deadline. If you don't have a tax advisor, it's the end of July. If you have a tax advisor, it's the end of the following year in December. This video gave you a first overview of all the taxes we have in Germany. And if you wish to become self-employed, would like to start as a freelancer or the founder of a startup and need support in that and individual consultation, consider to become part of the Expert Business Club. Our tax advisor is ready to back you up.